Hello everyone. Today in this video we will cover sums based on angles made by transversal. Exercise 5.2. Question 1 we have done in the last video. Now I will explain you question number 2 of this exercise. Here in this question figure is given to you and we have to identify the pair of first part is pairs of corresponding angles. Now see angle 1 and angle 5. These two are corresponding angles. So this is the pair angle 1 and angle 5. Write in first line. The next line another pair of corresponding angles. Have you remembered what are corresponding angles? On the same side of transversal and corresponding position. Now see the corresponding position of 2 is 6. So angle 2 and angle 6 write in the next line. And same way one more pair is possible, 4 and 7. Both are on the left side of transversal and corresponding position is same, means both are above the line and both have different, means distinct, their vertex is different. Now angle 4 and angle 7. Angle 3 and angle 8 are also corresponding angles. So write down angle 3 and angle 8. So there are 4 pairs possible for the corresponding angles. Now come to second part. Second part is pairs of alternate interior angle. Here will come alternate interior angles. Alternate means one is on the transversal left side, other is on the another side, like 3 and 5. These are alternate angles and both have different vertices and are in interior of these two lines. So alternate interior angles first pair is angle 3 and 5 and one more pair is possible, that is angle 2 and angle 7. Don't write in the same line, write down in the separate line. This is one pair, this is another pair. So there are 2 pairs for alternate interior angles. Now third part is pairs of interior angles on the same side of interior angles on the same side of transversal. Same side of transversal means co-interior angles. Now interior angles, these 4 are interior angles, but on the same side of transversal these 2 are there and from this side 3 and 7 are there. So first pair is angle 2 and 5 and second pair is angle 3 and 2 and 5 and 3 and 7. Now come to fourth part. Fourth part is pairs of vertically opposite angles. Now we have to tell the pairs. How many pairs are possible? Write down all pairs of vertically opposite angles. 1 and 3. Write down in first line 1 and 3. Second line write down 2 and 4. Third line write down 6 and 7. 5 and 8. These 4 pairs are possible. So first pair, second pair, third pair, fourth pair. So these are vertically opposite angles. So this is the question number 3. Now come to question number, this was question number 2. Now come to question number 3. In this question, third question, this P and Q lines are given to you parallel in the question and this is transversal given to you and we have to find the unknown angles. So write down here P parallel Q because this is given to you in the question and I have given the name of this transversal T. So T is the transversal Now we have to find out unknown A, B, C, D, E, F, these angles. First of all, I am finding out angle E because 125 and E both are making linear pair. So I will write here 125 plus angle E equal to 180. Always write down why this. For this you write down linear pair because they both are making linear pair. So angle E will be equal to 180 minus 125 and angle E is equal to 55. When you subtract you will get 55. So this is the value of angle E. Now angle F, we have to find out the value of this angle also. So angle F will be equal to angle E. Now what is the reason? Because they are vertically opposite angles. Write down reason. Whenever you are writing this equal to this, the reason we have to write down. It is compulsory to write down the reason. So angle F will be equal to, what is E? 55. So write down, put the value of E angle. You will get angle F also. Now after this, F and C are corresponding angles. So after this you will write down angle C equal to angle F. And angle F we know very well. You write down here reason, corresponding angles. Now angle C will be equal to 55. I have put the value of F here. So C is equal to 55. Now C and A are vertically opposite angles. So आपको A की वैल्यू भी पता लग जाएगी अब. A equal to angle C. Vertically opposite angles. Reason. Now C value of C is 55. Put the value, you will get value of A. Now A and D are linear pairs. Sum of A and D. A and D का sum 180 because they are linear pair. They are making linear pair. Now value of A is 55. A हम find out कर चुके हैं. And D will be, so angle D is equal to 180 minus 55, 125. अब यहाँ से हमें angle D की वैल्यू पता हो गई. And now you write down B equal to D. B is left only, rest all we have got. Now B is equal to D. Reason is vertically opposite angles. Now B will be equal to, what is the value of D? D अभी निकाला था 125. So value of B is 125. Put the box with pencil and count down how many unknown letters were there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And last में आप count कर लो that you have find out all or not. So see the boxes that 5 angles you have find out or not. So this was question number 3. Now come to question number 4. Find the value of x. In this figure, this figure is given to you and it is given in the question. L is parallel to M. These two lines are parallel. T is transversal. Whenever you will give the solution, write down L is parallel to M. T is transversal. In the solution you have to write down. And always draw the figure using pencil and scale. Neat and clean. First of all you will draw the figure and after this give the solution using pen. Now you have to write down how you will find out the value of x. First of all, see here, write down 1 so that you can find the value of this angle. Now 100 and angle 1, they both angles are making linear pair. So write down 1 plus 110 equal to 180 and linear pair. Reason also write down. So angle 1 will be equal to 180 minus 110. Angle 1 70 degree. Now angle 1 is 70 degree and 1 and x are corresponding angles. So x is equal to angle 1. आप लिखोगे x and 1, why they both are equal? Because they are corresponding. Write in the bracket corresponding angles. and x is equal to, put the value of angle 1, 70. If 1 is 70, then it means x is also 70 because they both are corresponding angles. When lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. This I told you. So this is the value. Now come to the second part. In the second part, this figure is given to you and it is given that L and M are parallel lines. A is transversal. We have to find out the value of x here. Now see, all of you, ignore this and see that these two lines are parallel. This is line L, this is M, and this A is transversal. So this and this angle, these two angles are corresponding angles. So x and 100 are equal. So right here L is parallel to M, A is transversal, x is equal to, angle x is equal to 100 degree. Reason, write down corresponding angles. This only we have to find out in this question. No need to draw this. This I have drawn only to explain you. Otherwise you need not to draw it. You just see this figure and write down these two lines only. This is the solution of question number 4, second part. And let me tell you one more thing, that question number 2 you have to do in CW copy, and question 4 first part you do in CW, second part I will give you in homework. So see from here how you have to do. Come to question number 5. In this given figure, the arms of two angles are parallel. So these are two angles, and in these two angles, this arm is parallel to this arm, means AB is parallel to DE and BC is parallel to EF. These arms are given to you parallel, and you have given angle ABC 70 degree, and we have to find out angle DGC, means this angle we have to find out, and we have second part is DEF, means this angle we have to find out. These two angles we have to find out. So what is the solution? First of all, you have to draw the figure using pencil and scale neatly, and then you have to write down, first of all, AB parallel to DE. When these two lines are parallel, this line will act as transversal. So BC will act as here. BC is transversal. It is compulsory to write which two lines are parallel and which is the transversal. When this is the transversal, these two angles are corresponding. So which angle we have to find out, write down in the left side. We have to find out DGC. So write down DGC in the left side, and right side ABC. These two angles are equal. For what reason? Reason you have to write down in the bracket, corresponding angles. And DGC is equal to, ABC is given to you in the question 70 degree. So put the value. You will get the value of DGC. This is the first part. And in the second part, you will write, in the second part you have to write down that BC is parallel to EF. BC parallel EF, and which line act as transversal? DE. So DE act as transversal. When this is transversal, these two lines are parallel and this is transversal, like this. Then this and this angles are, these two angles will be corresponding, means ये और ये angle corresponding है. This we have just now in the first part we have find out this is 70 degree. In the last first part, this we have find out that it is 70 degree. So these two angles are corresponding. It will also be 70 degree. So how do we write? You have to write down the name of this angle. जो हमें निकालना है वो लेफ्ट साइड पे रखो. तो DEF you write down on the left side. Second part we have to find out DEF. It will be equal to DGC, and DGC 70 degree. So DEF is equal to 70 degree. यही हमें निकालना था. So we have got DEF also. Come to question number 6. In this figure, we have to decide that whether L is parallel to M. We have to check here that these two lines are parallel or not. For checking, we are observing here that both co-interior angles are given here. And the rule is, if the sum of co-interior angles is supplementary, then lines are parallel. So you write here sum of co-interior angles. Now do the sum. 126 plus 44. It will come 170, which is not supplementary. Supplementary नहीं आ रहा. So lines are not parallel. You write here, write the rule here that if sum of co-interior angles is supplementary, then lines are parallel. So here it is not coming supplementary, so L is not parallel. See the sign of not parallel. First you put the sign of parallel and cut this and write down not parallel. This is the sign. It means these lines are not parallel. Come to the second part. In the second part, figure is given to you like this. This is L. This is M. Transversal is given to you N. One angle is given to here 75 and other angle is given to here 75. Now here we can apply any of the method. 2-3 methods are there. You can apply any method. So first method is write down 1 here, so that we can do sum of co-interior angles. Now what is 1? 1 and 75 are vertically opposite angle. These two angles are vertically opposite. So write down 1 is equal to 75, vertically opposite angle. And now 1 and 75 are co-interior. ये lines के बीच में हैं and one side पे हैं. So these two are 1 and 75 are co-interior angle. And if sum of co-interior angles is supplementary, lines are parallel, otherwise not parallel. So write down sum of co-interior angles. Angle 1 and 75 are co-interior. 1 की वैल्यू आप पुट करेंगे यहाँ से. 75 plus 75, 150, which is not supplementary. You write down here not supplementary. When sum of co-interior is not supplementary, lines are not parallel. Here we can do this sum by any other method also. 1 or 2 I am explaining you. You can do by any other method also. So I am doing by this method. See, if I will put 1 here, it means 1 and 75 are making linear pair. 1 plus 75 equal to 180, because these two angles are making linear pair 180. So angle 1 will be 180 minus 75. Angle 1 is equal to 105. Now see, these two angles are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles, if corresponding angles are not equal, it means lines are not parallel. Condition is this: if corresponding angles are equal, then lines are parallel. But here corresponding angles are 1 and 75 are corresponding, so angle 1 is not equal to 75. Corresponding, here write down corresponding angles are not equal, so lines are not parallel. You can do any other method also. Many more are possible ways. So this way you will do third and fourth part in your homework copy, and first and second do in the classwork copy. So this was about this exercise.